having your mental health tonight, sharing the true meaning of Thanksgiving with your kids. Here to talk about that is Dr. Erica Lee, a psychologist at Boston Children's Hospital. Good to see you, Doctor.
Hey, Dr. Lee. So, as you know, many of us grew up believing the Pilgrims and the Native Americans were good friends, and that's why they sat down for dinner together to celebrate the fall harvest. But we now know the story is a lot more complicated than that. So, in your opinion, what is important to explain to our children?
I really appreciate this question because I also was taught this very rosy glow view of history that you're describing. And we actually now know, right, if we really take a hard look at history, which is often the case, it's much more complicated. And Thanksgiving is not necessarily a happy holiday for everyone. Kids often hear about this tradition of sitting down to a family meal and expressing gratitude, which is very important. But as kids get older, it can help to explain to them some of the broader history, right? Telling them about the indigenous peoples and their communities, especially those that are native for us in Massachusetts. What were their traditions? What were their contributions, and what was some of the complicated history in terms of their interactions with the early settlers.
So are there resources that you would recommend?
Yes, thankfully, yes. Your public libraries are always a fantastic resource. There's many more books coming out all the time in terms of thinking about this history. I always recommend for parents books that were written by Indigenous authors. There's a growing library of those so that they have an additional kind of perspective and they're learning about these communities. And for those of us that are in Massachusetts, we're really lucky because we have access to wonderful museums in places like Plymouth.
Right.
They can visit Plymouth Rock, which is typically not as exciting as folks think it will be. They can see the replica of the Mayflower. They can go to the Pilgrim Museum and learn all about that history.
Hey, we took school trips to Plymouth Rock, okay?
You are spot on. That is exactly right. So, Dr. Lee, of course, Thanksgiving is also an opportunity to remind ourselves about the value of friendship and the value of gratitude. So what are some good ways to involve our kids?
Yes. So first, know that the research shows that expressing gratitude for kids and for adults is enormously helpful. It makes us more optimistic. We feel more connected to people. And especially in hard times, it actually reassures us there's a lot of good in the world and in our lives. I always encourage parents, explain, first of all, what gratitude is. What does it mean to be thankful? And try to incorporate it into your daily life, not just during Thanksgiving. You can say who you're thankful for, talk about the good things in your lives. Or, some kids like to also make a picture collage of here are all the things I'm thankful for this week. Try to do it every day, not just on Thanksgiving.
Great ideas. Yes. Dr. Lee, thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thanks, Dr. Lee.
Happy
Great
Thanksgiving.
To see you. Take care.